Hello, sir.
Yeah, I'm here.
Are we the only two still here?
No, yeah, so many people here.
Okay.
The contestants is only one. It's only Igwe that is not here.
Okay, I can see everybody now.
Yes, I'm trying
to. Your judges here.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the judges, the guest speaker. Let's see, Samuel. The judges one is here already. The other two, I can't see them in the waiting room. Don't know if they're going by different names.
Okay, the contestants are here.
Yes, except one.
Okay. I think while we are waiting for that one, since before you allow all the guests come in and we start, because it's about 10:30, maybe each of them can test their mic and camera positioning for pitching.
Something like that.
Okay. Dr. Salau.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma. Can you hear me, please?
Yeah, yes. Good morning. I can hear you.
Yes. Testing. We need to do that testing.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma.
Good morning. We can hear you too.
Right, thank you.
Yeah. So, let's see. I don't remember.
Challenge.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, sir.
We can hear you.
Michael Lawal, position your camera properly. We can't hear you. Unmute yourself. Okay.
I'm trying to get the panel members that Dr. Salau sent.
Okay. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Okay, that's good. You're welcome.
So let's see.
Dr. Salau, why is he not speaking?
Yes, ma'am.
No, you are the master of ceremonial.
Loud and clear.
Start doing the
Start doing the right thing.
Yes.
Dr. Salau, the panelists is only one that I have admitted.
Yes, I'm trying to get them.
Okay, and they are not in the waiting room.
I'm trying to get them. Nababa.
Now, one of the contestants is not here too. That except Nababa is not. Except this that Igwe is going by another name. Otherwise,
my name is Awam Michael Kayode. I'm the current level student at the Department of Political.
Okay, I think some instructions are necessary while we wait for others, and most especially for each and every one of us and the contestants. All our cameras will be off, except you are the one speaking. When it's time for your presentation, you will be called on, and it's only your camera that should be on. We know why, so that you will just be the focus for the pitching. Also, that applies to each and every one of us. It's only when you are the one speaking that you put on your camera. Otherwise, cameras are usually switched off until the appropriate time. Then Dr. Salau, please just take charge now and read the program of events for them to know before we start.
Okay, just give me 1 minute. Let me call Mr. Ama. I just spoke with Nababa.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to specially welcome Dr. Balasa Liu. Thank you for keeping to time. Maybe we'll give you an award. Can we see your camera if you are there? Let's see you now so that we know you are set for us.
I'm very much set. I'm very set. I'm live here.
Okay. I had welcomed you before, so is there for the chair to welcome you now?
I have pleasure to be welcomed by two great people. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, ma.
Kingsley. Let's see.
Dr. Benedict, maybe the contestants can also check if they can share. Can they share their screen when it's due, or they would want to send their presentation to you? Those things have to be sorted out.
I made it possible for everyone to be able to share their screen.
Beautiful. Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
One of the contestants, Chukwuemeka Igwe from University of Abuja, is not here. I can't step if he's going by another name. So, I don't know. Okay, he's here now. Okay, so we're now left with two of panelists.
Dr. Ben.
Yeah, Dr. Salam.
Is my screen visible, sir?
I can see it clearly as if it is on my own system.
Thank you, sir.
The screen is clear. It's visible from my end.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So you're welcome to. Hello, sir.
Hello. We are with you.
Good morning, sir. Okay, it's you that we've been waiting. You're welcome to the North Central Region Entrepreneurial Championship. As we all know, this is a regional competition with the intention of selecting one of the best candidates that will represent the region at the national competition coming up soon. It is our intention that as we pride ourselves as the pace setters in entrepreneurship, we should be able to provide candidates who will not only represent the country, but also, who will not only represent the region, but the country at large. And that's why the panel so far had taken their time to bring out 5 good candidates out of numerous entries from out of numerous best entry from other institutions. We most sincerely appreciate that every entry has been wonderful and awesome. It's just that we just have to pick some, and that was why we arrived at this 5 participants. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, once again, the program is going to be completely virtual, and we expect that the participants should have gone through the instruction that was sent to their mails and their contacts. And we expect everyone to ensure that while it's not speaking, their cameras are in mute. I have the honor and privilege to welcome on board the chairman of this committee, Dr. Mrs. Caroline. Please, let's have you so that, okay, that's our chairman, and she has been doing a wonderful job. She is, I cannot describe her with words because of paucity of time, but the long and short of it is that she has been fantastic when it comes to this course, and she's very dedicated to ensuring that we have the best candidates. Also, I have the honor and privilege to introduce the vice chairman of this committee, Dr. Ben, from far away Benue State, the food basket of the nation. When it comes to Dr. Ben Labe, everything is possible. Yes. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
I also have the honor and privilege, once again, to introduce the panel members, the panelists. Meanwhile, Dr. Ama just called that he's been trying to log on. So
I let him in.
Dr. Salau, I think Dr. Ben, sorry for interrupting. I think because of the time, we may not be able to roll through the dry run again. There are a lot of people in the waiting room.
Okay.
Yeah. Our problem now is that one of the panelists, Dr.
Yes, we have to admit everybody so that we will start.
Okay.
And you can admit everyone, sir.
So, Dr. Salau, you will start all over again.
No problem.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Dr. Benedict, maybe you can just put some music, just leave the poster in, let everybody come in. There is 2 even participants that are in the waiting room. They just called.
No, not 2. There are 21. I've admitted all of them now.
Okay. Okay, everybody has been admitted.
Yes.
Okay, that means we will start all over again. Okay, thank you. So we are starting now. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So I think instead of music and poster, let's just go straight to the event. Thank you. I'll be admitting people as they come.
Good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to the North Central Region Entrepreneurial Championship. Championship that is meant for selecting the students that will represent the region at the national competition coming up soon. It is our sincere hope that from today's pitching, we'll be able to select candidates who will not only represent the region, but will represent the country at large. Without wasting much of our time, I'd like to go straight and introduce our distinguished members and guests for today. And as they come along, we'll be introducing them in no particular order. But first, permit me to introduce the chairman of this committee, our most distinguished Dr. Caroline from Federal University of Technology, Minna, the power state of Nigeria. I also have the honor and privilege to introduce Dr. Ben Labe from Benue State, the food basket of the nation.
Thank you.
It is also my sincere hope to introduce, my sincere wish to introduce our panelists. I'd like to start with a man, a distinguished fellow with consistent track of record, an entrepreneur and an academia. I call him Acadapreneur. Permit me to introduce Engineer Bala Alhaji Saliu from the Power State. Bala Alhaji Saliu holds a PhD in electrical engineering and master's in computer engineering, and has his PhD from Beijing University in telecommunication, information, and communication system. He's the director and COE of many communication investments, and has vast experience in providing industry-based training. It is our sincere hope that Engineer Bala will do justice in selecting one of the best participants in today's event.
Thank you.
I also
very
have
much.
the honor and privilege to introduce Mr. Ama Ese. Mr. Ama Ese is an IT-based consultant, a social entrepreneur, and educational technologist. He has consistent track record in entrepreneurship and is a UK-based agency. He consults for a UK-based agency in designing strategies for African region. He also is a scholar at university in Japan and very passionate about sustainable development in Africa. And it is our hope that Mr. Ama Ese will use his wealth of experience alongside others in selecting one of the best candidates for today. I also have the honor and privilege to introduce Alaja Iyabo Nababa, a graduate from the Better by Far University, University of Ilorin, where she obtained her BSc and MBA. She is a career civil servant who worked with Ministry of Business, Innovation and Technology, and she is also an entrepreneur in agribusiness in Kwara State. She is a member of Institute of Cooperative Professionals, and she belongs to a cartel of cooperative entrepreneurship, where she heads in the innovation and technology. She is an assistant chief registrar of cooperative. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, without wasting much of our time, the program of activity is as displayed above. Before we start, we would like to have our national anthem. Before we take welcome address from our chairman.
Okay. Sorry about that. We're going to play the national anthem. Let me share it. Please stop sharing your screen, Dr. Salah, so that I'll play the national anthem.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you very much. That's the national anthem on display. Yeah. The welcome address will be given by Mrs. Caroline.
Okay, so I would say good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful morning over here in Mina because it started with showers of blessings. So I'll say good morning, distinguished guests, professors, fellow directors of entrepreneurship, esteemed judges that have volunteered to participate in this great call, our students, the contestants, and those all joining us from various media. I say a big welcome to the 2022 North Central Regional Championship. This championship is among students in universities, federal, state, and private universities within the North Central Zone, comprising the Federal Capital Territory, Benue, Kogi, Kwara, Nasarawa, Niger, and Plateau states. You may ask, why a championship? Why bring us to this? We have three main objectives of this championship. And one of the objective of the championship is to celebrate entrepreneurial endeavors. We want to celebrate entrepreneurial endeavors because we know what it takes to be an entrepreneur. We can hear from some of our participants that are really entrepreneurs. Also to create an awareness and sensitization amongst our students, even in this zone, on the need to be entrepreneurial. And the highlight of it is to select the three candidates that will represent the zone, the North Central Zone, at the National Championship coming up in November. The call for this participation went out in July, specifically July 4th, and we have 16 entries from 11 universities. They sent in their proposal and a pitch deck. That means there was a 4-page proposal and there was a short video of their proposal. Following a rigorous review process, we had some volunteers also that participated in it. 5 finalists have been selected to pitch before us today. Daring to be entrepreneurial by creating value in the face of our national challenges is worth celebrating. And I want to assure us all that we are all winners. However, someone has to represent us. So what do I say? I'll say, let the best man or woman or the best men and women go for us. Luckily, this morning we have both the genders are represented in the contestants, so we are hoping. And I want to thank us all for joining in this program. I want to thank the students that are here, and I want you to be encouraged. I'll leave you with a saying by Nelson Mandela that I have held so much, and that saying says, I never lose. I either win or I learn. It is my prayer that this event will achieve its objectives, and above all, we will all learn something new. Thank you once more and have a pleasant experience. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mom.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Next, we take our keynote speaker. Our keynote speaker Mr. Samuel. Mr. Samuel is a computer engineering final year student at the University of Federal University of Technology, Mina. He serves as the team lead of Enactus, an organization building social enterprises. His interests include business management, software development, and finance. He enjoys game of badminton in his leisure time. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Samuel, as a keynote speaker, will be sharing his wealth of experience. I'm particularly interested on how he's able to lead enactors to that stage so that students from my school can tap and overdevelop and surpass his targets. Can we have Mr. Samuel online, please? Okay, while we're waiting for Mr. Samuel, because of paucity of time, we will be inviting the team members to give us a 4-minute presentation, 2 minutes for question and answer from the panelists, and that's in 6 minutes altogether. So let's have the first candidate, please.
And the first candidate is, the first one is
Yep, let me take the list on my hand. The first, okay. The first candidate.
Priscilla Momodu Ajibola. Priscilla.
Okay. Priscilla Momodu Ajibola from National Open University. Priscilla Momodu.
Yes, I'm present, sir.
Priscilla Momodu will be talking to us on teaching Nigerian languages, Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba. Please, Priscilla, you have 5 minutes for your presentation.
4 minutes, actually.
I mean, you have 4 minutes for your presentation, after which you will be asked questions and you are expected to answer the question immediately. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Please, I will need you to unshare your screen so I can share mine, sir.
I will. Thank you very much. You have the floor, please.
You have not unshared your screen, sir.
Okay. Is that okay?
Not yet, sir. Your screen is still on, sir.
Still on?
Yes, sir.
Okay, slide control.
Sir, just click on shop sharing.
I guess my battery is off. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Inakwana Ututoma Ekaro, good morning. Welcome to Tongues and Theatre Enterprise State, Preserving the Nigerian Culture. I am Priscilla Ajibala Mamodo, a 400 level French education student of the National Open University of Nigeria, NOUN. I conducted a research early 2022 that revealed that Nigerian languages are going extinct if actions are not taken. 73% of parents did not marry from the same state. 60% hardly speak their mother tongue. 78% do not have time to teach their children their local dialect. 65% of children cannot speak their dialect or any other Nigerian language. 75% of children agree that parents do not speak the mother tongue to them. And 70% agree that the area of residence is a factor in not speaking the mother tongue. Tate meets the following sustainable development goals. Goal 2, zero hunger. Goal 4, quality education. Goal 8, decent work and economic growth. Goal 16, peace, justice, and strong institution. Tate meets all of these goals by 1, providing employment for people who are fluent in Nigerian languages, providing quality language and cultural education, and employing this. When we employ these people, we also train them to teach languages and culture. We believe that when people start to understand their neighbors' languages and cultures, it can lead to peace, unity, and cooperation. From my research findings, revealed that 95% of parents are willing to engage in Tate services. So this shows that we have a market to work with. This is our business model. The customer segment, children from ages 3 to 12. Our value proposition is cultural education through the teaching of languages and theater. We have a dedicated website. I'll be showing the next slide for this. Our customer relationship is automated and dedicated personal assistance. We have different revenue streams like payments from language classes, payment for learning musical instruments, sales of materials for independent study, and rentals of our potential physical space. Our key resources are the accelerated integrated method, that is AIM, the use of gestures to teaching languages, our human resources, internet, theater, and education. Our key activity is to check the internet speed of our tutors and suggest suitable internet service providers for different regions. Our key partners are language tutors, social media providers, instrumentalists, and thespians. Cost structure, training, internet cost, online ticketing, and call centers. Welcome to our website, www.tatenigeria.com. When you come here, you click here and then you see choose language course. For now, we are starting with Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba. When you click here, you get to meet the people that are already in our employment. We have our curriculum. You click here, learn an instrument. When you click here, translation services, when you click here, apply as a tutor, you can see people that we have already employed, Mr. Adindo, Ms. Blessing, and Mr. Tommy, and Mr. Francis. Kindly support this move to preserve the Nigerian culture. Book a class, talk about it, and work with us. Eshe, Imela, Agud. Thank you.
Dr. Salah, are you there?
Mr. Benedict, maybe you'll take over.
Okay. So thank you very much, Priscilla. That's a wonderful presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Priscilla has 2 minutes to take questions from both the panelists and the audience.
Okay, thank you, Priscilla. This is Amma speaking. Great presentation and lovely pitch deck. Can you briefly, I think when I was going through the video from the one you had submitted, you had said there was a 30,000 naira subscription. So what's the subscription for? Is it the 30,000 naira revenue that you're looking at? Is it subscription based or is it profit after subscription? And then how do you intend to scale beyond, how do you intend to scale? You mentioned your total available market and your segmented available market. Now, if you look at this, how do you intend to actually drive this value proposition to rural communities who actually don't even speak English, but they just speak the mother tongue? Just those two questions are fine. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. So for each class, our clients are to pay 30,000 naira for each language course. And then the teachers will be paid a commission of 5,000 naira per client. Then the remaining 25,000 naira will be our profit. Then your second question, you asked about rural areas. Are you asking based on the clients or the tutors? Because we are willing to also accept people who are fluent in languages, and then we train them to teach.
Okay, I'm asking based on the beneficiaries, who the tutors are, where the money is actually coming from. If every child is supposed to pay 30,000 naira and then you're going to do a profit sharing, then it means that that is where the money is coming from. So for you to stay sustainable, it means that money has to keep coming. Now, these guys from the rural areas can't even afford, to an extent, quality education, let alone 30,000 naira in a whole month to keep the subscription alive and your business model running. So how does your product actually I'm not even talking about the technology in the rural areas now. And you talked about SDGs, and SDGs always drive to beneficiaries. So how do you think that this impact will be felt among the rural areas to the extent that these beneficiaries you are targeting only speak their language and don't, even in some parts of Lagos, you go to some parts of Lagos, some guys don't even speak English at all. They speak Yoruba straight up. So how does your solution impact the rural areas down to the beneficiaries where you're actually expecting the 30,000 naira to come from?
Okay, our focus are people who are willing to learn Nigerian languages. And
okay,
then
so
people who are fluent. Okay.
Let's say your markets will now be people in diaspora.
People in diaspora, they are a major, yes, sir, they're a major focus for us.
All right, that's fine. Thank
and
you.
Even and based on our research, we realized that even parents, for example, myself, I don't speak my local dialect, neither does my husband. That was where the whole idea started from. It started from me and my husband. We don't speak our local dialects, but we speak other Nigerian languages. So that was what birthed the idea in the first place. There are even parents of children here in Nigeria, based on my research, that do not even speak their local dialect.
Okay, I don't want to barge in, but I think we should try as much as possible to keep to the time. That's a wonderful interaction. I think Priscilla's presentation has gone overboard by 2 minutes.
Question.
Yeah.
Priscilla.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Momodu, thank you very much for this beautiful presentation. Every business depends on interest, especially if it is not this is not goods, it's services. You are going to render a service. And entrepreneurship is either you are giving out goods or services. And services, somebody is interjecting. Hello, Mr. Benedict. Dr. Benedict. Hello? Hello?
Please
continue. I think you can go on.
Hello, please just continue.
Okay, thank you very much. So in everything you do in entrepreneurship, interest is key, either in terms of product or services. How do you intend to really arouse interest to really boost the market? Because without interest, no matter how good the product is that okay, it will not gain the necessary popularity, and then many people will not key in or buy into it. Thank you.
Thank you for your question, sir. So right now we are working on everything we can to. I didn't have time to show us the video the animation we created on the website. We are putting out advert placements on even sponsored advertisements, showing people the need for languages, the need and how these languages can help promote communication, especially and preserve the Nigerian culture, especially in these times where the world is becoming a global village. So these adverts will help spark interest in people. So far, I've had people contact us saying, "Oh, we saw your adverts. Oh, that's true. I would really like to learn Igbo. Oh, that's true. I don't speak my language." So all of these adverts will help spark interest. As we have seen so far, it has been sparking interest in people's. It has been bringing people's mind to the fact that really languages are very important, and they are likely going into extinction if we don't start consciously helping our children and even ourselves learn these languages, especially in Nigeria.
On the final note,
yes, sir.
To be added to whatever you want to propose is, do you have specific examples? For example, I'm an Hausa man, for example, and what do I lose if I cannot speak my mother tongue? What do I gain if I can speak my mother tongue?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Side by side.
Okay. Yes, so when you can speak your mother tongue, one, you can better communicate. One, you get to know your culture much more. You get to know, there's this self-awareness. Once you understand your culture, you understand your, beyond just the language, you understand how your people do what they do. It affects marriages. It affects, when you understand your culture, you know how best to relate. When you are going to marry from your tribe, you know what to expect, what will be expected of you. When you need to converse, even in business, in trade, when you need to trade with people from that place, from Hausa land, you will know how best to relate with them. It helps you in business, it helps you in marriage, it helps you even right now. There's a lot of tension and suspicion. No, I don't want to vote this person because he's not Hausa. He's not. Somehow, when we understand each other's cultures and languages, we can live side by side in harmony. There's no suspicion, oh, is he gossiping me? Why is she speaking Yoruba? Because I understand Yoruba, I don't have to, I'm not worried that this person is gossiping. So somehow there's this harmonious interaction and relationship when we understand each other's languages. Peace, unity, and cooperation, that's our focus.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
That will be it for Priscilla. Priscilla, thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah. So Dr.
That'll be
Salah
all
will
for Priscilla. We take the second candidate from the Better by Far University, University of Ilorin, Lawal Michael Kayode. Lawal Michael Kayode will be talking to us on commercialization of food security and food and safety. Thank you. You have 4 minutes for your presentation and questions follow thereafter. Please adhere strictly to the timing. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. I'm trying to share my screen at the moment. Okay. Hello, good morning, everyone. I don't know if we can see if we can see my screen at the moment.
Yes, we can see it.
We can see it.
Okay. My name is Lawal Michael Kayode. I am a 300-level student of the Department of Political Science from the Faculty of Social Sciences, University of Ilorin. And today I'll be presenting the commercialization of food security and safety. Good health, which is the third sustainable development goal identified by the United Nations, is inextricably linked with food security and safety. The report of the World Health Organization shows that not less than 100,000 people die in Nigeria every year as a result of consuming unsafe food. And so foodborne diseases affect socio-economic development by straining the healthcare system, trade, tourism, and even national economies. And so our organization presents healthy agricultural food products, which guarantees food safety, covering good health. Starting up with healthy raw African beans. Our products stand out because they are free of stones, sharps, and harmful chemicals known to cause cancer and liver failure. It also comes with quality to prevent contamination of food products. Our sustainable business model is premised on the postulation that agricultural food products are essential commodities consumed by everyone in society. And so individuals will choose better options that guarantees their safety, saves their time, and take away worries. A critical SWOT analysis of our business highlights our strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities. Our strengths includes our product quality, repeatable production processes which assures consistency, and so much more. These strengths will be This strength gives us competitive advantage by making our product stand out among all other products in the market. Also, these trends will be used in markets. Our weaknesses include lack of facilities to aid mass production, financial constraints, regional awareness, and so much more. But all of these weaknesses will be met by getting more investors, increasing sales, and engaging in massive regional awareness. Our opportunities include new investors, new technologies. Our opportunities include new investors, new technologies, possible market growth, and hot locations on the wave. And all of these will be utilized through the use of a market alteration grid to prioritize each of them. Given the financial analysis of our business, our expected monthly income is valued to be 400,000 naira, and our gross margin is valued to be 50%. Kwara State has a population of 3.5 million. Our target is to sell 1,000 units of beans monthly. A unit of beans costs 400 naira, and cost of production per unit is 200 naira. I'm talking about half Congo here. Simple subtraction of 1K unit sales from cost of production per unit gives us a monthly income of 400,000 naira. We believe this is realistic, and the profit would increase drastically within 6 months of our launching. With a monthly fixed cost of 60,000 naira, to break even, we sell 300 pieces of beans monthly. We maximize income and reduce our loss by increasing our sales turnover, reducing expenses, increasing production and efficiency. Conclusively, food security and safety is highly significant for sustainable development, and it remains the top priority of our organization. We therefore solicit your support by considering this innovation so we can ensure healthy lives through the commercialization of integrity-based products. Thank you very much. Done, sir.
Okay. That was a wonderful presentation.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you very, very much. So the floor is now open. Questions? I think you kept to time. We appreciate, we admire that. Questions? 2 minutes.
Thank you.
Panelists and members of the floor.
Mr. Michael Lawal.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much for this presentation. 2 questions for you. Your input require a lot of raw materials.
Yes,
you require a lot of input, that is raw materials, to really facilitate what you have proposed. Where have you identified as your main source of these inputs? That's the first question. The second one, well, you look at it, the sustainability.
Okay.
The sustainability of the business model.
Yes, sir.
Get it? What else again what is the key? That is the backbone of the sustainability. Because until business can evolve, it might not be able to sustain itself. Thank you. Hope you got my questions.
Okay, for the first part, Okay, sir. For the first question that says that the inputs I will be needing for the actualization of this business, I did not explain during the course of the presentation because of time, but we won't be the one to plant the beans product. What we have to do is get farmers, trusted farmers that can provide these healthy bean products to us. And so we pick them, we make sure that they are fit for consumption in the market. We brand them, pick out the stones, seal them properly, pick out the stones, pick out the shafts, and seal them properly. Then put them out there in the market. And so the inputs wouldn't be the need of getting a farmland and those other things that might require high capital to start up. But the input will necessitate our packaging and also ensuring that these products are safe for consumption. And also for our business model. Our business model is premised on the postulation that individuals would definitely go for food products that guarantees their security, that guarantees their safety. And so therefore, if we can assure that these food products are good enough for consumption, undoubtedly, it is going to be sustainable. And our financial analysis is really, really realistic. We are not looking forward to having 100,000 or 1 million customers in a month. We are targeting 1,000 customers in a month. with a monthly income of 400,000 naira, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes, finally, you see, part of your input is the production of the packaging materials. That's part of your input.
Yes,
And
sir.
where do you think you have continuous source of your raw materials to produce these packages in Nigeria or in your locality? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Are you there?
Looks like his network is.
Mr. Michael, are you there?
Probably we lost him. He probably lost his network link.
Okay, while we're waiting, I want to inform all of us that this same presentation is live on YouTube and Facebook. So you can as well join us there. Thank you. If you have any challenges.
So like you've been told, the program is live on other social media. You may explore those opportunities to also join us using those media. Since we lost Michael, we'd like to go straight to the next presenter. The next presenter is Abdul Muiz Adam. Abdul Muiz Adam is from Federal University of Technology, Mina. He will be discussing with us on loan recycling, community platform, flexible investment portfolio. Thank you.
Hello, good day.
Like I tell other contestants, you have 4 minutes for presentation and questions thereafter.
Please, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay. So, good morning, everyone. So, I'm Adam Abdumuiz Habibullahi, a 500 level mechanical engineering student from Federal University of Technology, and I'll be representing FUTMINA in this competition. So, the problem we are trying to solve is lack of access to financing, lack of access to financial product and services amongst average income earners. So we see this as a present problem because it has actually reduced low purchasing power amongst average income earners and also has contributed to the poor economy of the country. So we are on a mission to develop a zero interest loan. We are on a mission to develop a community platform that would provide zero interest loan and micro investment opportunity to average income earners. Then how do we want to do this? We want to develop a wallet system, an e-commerce platform that customer can actually create a budget on it and get a zero interest loan to support the budget in less than 30 minutes. We want to also have a micro investment opportunity where customer can have access to as low as can actually invest as low as 10,000 naira towards our investment portfolio and have support on that. The following are our credit risk management. We collected KYC from customer, which is know your customer documents, and we employ a field agent to actually track those, to confirm those information. And also we partner with payment bodies like UTAS and IPPIS and other payment bodies to actually get repayment on loan defaults. So we also hold our customer responsible for the payment by using their micro investment portfolio as a collateral to access more credit facility and also for repayment. the following are the traction and financials of our WIF budgets. So we are going to be making money from logistics. We are making money from our membership from customers, commission from stores, and also return on investment. So we had our first pilot in May 2022, where we processed 5 transactions with from 5 customers, and also with a revenue of 550,000 naira, with gross profit of 8%. So we are currently trying to raise 10 million naira to actually build the mobile application and also to start with budget officially. In our second pilot, we are looking to serve 1,500 customers with a revenue which will generate a revenue of 124 million naira and a gross profit of 20%. So we having access to the funding in this competition, we actually support our mission in creating this platform and also enable us to achieve our vision of seeing individual average earners to be financially stable and happy. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Abdul Muiz Habibullah. The next is going to be question and answers. Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Habib.
I'm with you, sir.
Thank you very much for this presentation.
You're welcome, sir.
Looking at it, what is different? What is your business model? What is the difference from what the banks, the commercial banks are already doing, as well as the microfinance banks we already have in existence that are meant to support SMEs? And number 2, what is the traction index? The traction index in the sense that what are you going to use? Because in Nigeria, not only in Nigeria, we're only referring to Nigeria, it is actually very difficult to take from someone, especially if it has to do with money. To take money back from someone is actually very difficult. So what are the instruments you think will be put in place to really corner, let me use that word, to really enforce it on individuals to pay back what they might have taken as a loan from your platform? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question, sir. So the first one, what actually differentiates us from banks is that we want to make the platform a fintech product. So you don't have to go through a difficult documentation before you can actually have access to us, to our platform. And also the loan we are actually providing to our customers are zero interest rates. However, we run a cash loan and also a asset financing loan, which is like, for example, if you want to buy a car now, you can use our platform to actually get it. Or if you want to pay for your children's school fee, you can actually use our platform to pay for it. So that's actually what distinct us from traditional way of banking. And as I was saying, the platform is actually we leverage technology to build a platform. So as time goes on, we extend to other African countries to actually expand the
Is it my network?
No, I think it's the presenter's network.
Why are they always going off when it's time for questions?
We partner with hello.
Yes, well, to you.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Loud and clear.
Okay, so I said for the repayment, we partner with payment bodies. We partner with CBN. We partner with a payment body like UTAS or IPPIS, And for private corporate workers, we partner with their financial department to actually get back our money on default payment. However, we also leverage on the collateral where customer can actually have investment with us. For example, now we have for the buy now pay later, you can actually save towards getting a house from us or getting a land from us. So if you are saving towards getting a land, and you also have you want to also access loan. So when you have default on your loan, we use your investment as a collateral to actually hold you responsible. So these are, and also we also have field agents that actually confirm each customer that we are onboarding to confirm that they're actually giving us a genuine information, and they have the capacity to carry the loan we're actually giving to them. So, and we do this it's an hybrid method. We also leverage technology to get data and analyze it based on their financial behavior.
From your discussion, it informs me that everything you are going to do is going to be virtual. Let me use that word. It's going to be virtual. And virtual in the sense that you may not have any interface with the customers, or you have near zero interface with the customers. You are prompt to ACAS. Recently, MTN, as big as the company is, so to say, fell victim and lost, I think, to the tune of 28 billion naira in a platform it created. Is that okay? Are you free from such? Are you going to be free from such?
Yes, thank you for the question. Actually, for hacking, we just create an interface, right? But all our technology is built on Paystack. Because we are dealing with payment, getting money from customers. So they are just using our own platform as an interface, but the database is built on Paystack. So the security is for us to now choose the business partner we are working with, and in the long run, as far as payment fintech is concerned in Africa or even in worldwide, Paystack has a very strong security, and we're going to be using them to build our platform. We are going to we use them to build our platform. So then about the maybe the business model itself. So it's an hybrid model because of Africans. We are very smart in Africa. So what we do is that we adopt a hybrid method. Most of our transactions will be online, right? But for us to onboard customer, we employ field agents.
On mute.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we are with you.
Okay, so we employ field agents to confirm their employers' details, to confirm their personal details, and also to confirm their guarantors' details before we actually onboard them as a customer.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
I think Adam's time is up. So
thank you very much, Mr. Adam.
You're welcome, sir.
Next, we take Joshua Dakim Solomon from University of Jos. Dakim will be talking to us on telemedicine app. Thank you. You have the floor for the next 4 minutes for your presentation, after which you take the question and answer series. Thank you very much. Mr. Adam, you may off your camera and allow Solomon to come up. Thank you.
Please, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Now, what if I told you we can connect you to the best doctors by just a click of a button? My name is Joshua Dakim from University of Jos, from Department of Physics 400 level, and I am here to represent Virtues Care. It is no secret that the medical aspect of Nigeria is being challenged due to the low numbers of doctors on call. Patients find it very difficult to get to see the doctor. The global standard for doctor-to-patient ratio is 1:600, but the case in Nigeria is 1:2,500. But the case in Nigeria is 1:2,500. Now, over 75% of sicknesses that led to death would have been prevented if the patient had met the doctor. The low numbers of healthcare practitioners in Nigeria has left a population of over 200 million people underserved. But we have a solution. Over 1.2 million doctors currently practice telemedicine globally. And then since the outbreak of COVID-19, the telemedical industry has spiked to over 800%, and over 67 patients that participated in telemedicine are highly satisfied by the services. Now, introducing to you Virtues Care. Virtues Care is a telemedical platform whereby you get to connect with the best doctors at any time and at your convenience and at their own convenience at the same time. Now, we offer services like e-consult through video, audio, or chat with verified healthcare practitioners. You can schedule to see a doctor, and then we give free weekly health and nutritional tips. We are a team of data analysts, a team of developers and digital marketers who are selling our digital product globally. Now, in terms of our unit economics, we intend to reach over 25,000 patients in a year, now, which will cost us 1,135 naira, 35 kobo per session. With a charge of 1,200 naira per session, we will be making a net profit of 64 naira, 65 kobo. Now, by the next 5 years, our revenue is projected to reach 400 million naira, reaching to 182,500 patients. Now, this is an industry which is estimated to be 155 billion naira by 2026, and we are only taking a fraction out of this market, which is 0.003% in the next 4 years. So we have a video demo of how our website operates.
List of funding Google, I think Google from this month to December, so I will be able to clear all my debts because I told you the next year.
I'm hearing double voices.
May we request participants to mute
Someone
their
has unmute and she's speaking Igbo.
Like if I want to save, I can save and come up with.
She's speaking Igbo, telling someone that she's owing somebody.
They settled this month. Next month had the 3. Next 2 months had the 2.
I think the host can mute every participant, please. Someone is.
Okay,
they have noticed it.
All right, so thank you very much for listening to our presentation. And you can go to bit.ly/virtuescare to book for medical services at any time. And you can also schedule to see a doctor at your own convenience. Thank you very much. And you can ask your questions. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Solomon. Next, we expect our panelists to ask some questions, sir.
Mr. Solomon.
Yes, sir.
Yes, one thing, who in the business model,
Yes, sir.
what I understand is your digital, the product you have is the digital service,
Yes, sir.
or your product and digital service, which is very good. However, the services are still going to be provided, are going to ride on service. That is, medical care is going to ride on your services. Now, the end verification, end verification in the sense that the quality of the doctors, is that okay? Let me put it again, the competency of the doctors, is that okay? Who
Yes, sir.
ensure that before you admit them into your platform? That's number
Okay.
one.
Speak
Number
on
two,
one more.
you can see that
I
experience
wasn't asking him the question.
is said to be the best teacher. And for example, those who are doctors in Nigeria, they have a very, very, very different experience from doctors in other parts of the world. So what kind of people are you interfacing? Meaning you are just a mediator, the doctors and the patients, is that okay? They are going to be the one to interface. So if you are bringing somebody who train and practice in Asia, for example, to come and treat someone in Africa, is that okay? Because of the wide difference in our health challenges, there might be a mismatch of diagnosis and subsequent treatment. So how do you go about that? Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, sir, for this wonderful question. So for your first question, we have the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, who have a website of mdcn.com.ng, whereby we can verify doctors on that platform. And then we also have ncaa.ng.gn.ng. Those are platforms whereby we verify doctors. And then again, we are already testing our products here in University of Jos. And then we are also affiliated to University of Jos Teaching Hospital, whereby we have a group of consultants and a group of seasoned doctors who will be able to verify those doctors that are coming on our platform. And again, for your second question, now, we are starting locally now. So anything we are doing, every verification will be physically for people in Nigeria. So everything will be regulated to that. So by the time that we extend to other countries, we'll have people that will verify, and then everything, every consultation will be unique to your ecosystem. That is, if there's somebody in Malaysia that is diagnosing somebody, you'll be connected to somebody in Malaysia. But for the case of somebody in Nigeria that wants to connect to somebody, let me say a specialist over there in Malaysia, that could also happen. But then we are verifying doctors based on your ecosystem.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for your presentation. Maybe, sorry, one more thing, just briefly, can you tell me just list your competition, and then what's your competitive advantage over existing telemedicine platforms?
Okay, all right. We have our competition is, we have Doctor Connect. Those are one of our major competitors right now. And then our competitive advantage also is that you can schedule to see a doctor physically, and not just, we are running a hybrid system here, whereby you can meet the doctor online, and then you can also schedule to see a doctor physically. Now you see, our medical system is being challenged by the long number of patients on queue to see the doctor. Sometimes the doctor might be free, and in those days, there are no much patients. So, but then if you can schedule to see a doctor ahead of time, you can do all that. And then some of our competitive advantage is the fact that our services are cheap. And then we also offer teleconferencing system whereby doctors can connect within Nigeria and discuss about any issues arising. So those are some of our competitive advantage.
I think.
Thank you very much, Mr. Solomon.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, sir. We'll take the last, but not the least, contestant, Chukwuemeka Igwe from the University of Abuja, who will be speaking on a proposal on agro value. Mr. Chukwuemeka, you have the floor. Mr. Chukwuemeka, you have 4 minutes for your presentation.
Okay.
After which you will be asked questions. 4 minutes. Thank you. You have the floor.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is Igwe Chukwuemeka from Sociology Department, University of Abuja. I'm here to present agro value. The future of agriculture in Nigeria depends on the capacity of agricultural innovation system to provide farmers with innovative ideas that will increase productivity using modern technology. Agro value is a system that is designed to enhance farm productivity by adding values to what farmers produce by creating a linkage system through which individuals from inputs, harvesting, storage, processing of agricultural commodity can have a value chain that can connect them together. This project is designed to provide a sustainable development goal by reducing poverty level in Nigeria, providing food security, improving our Nigeria economy, bringing out innovative ideas and infrastructure, and also increasing the responsible consumption of our agricultural products. There are so many problems. There are so many challenges and objectives of agro value. Most farmers struggle with low productivity as a result of lack of access to information and input, storage, logistics, and other services during production. According to Nigeria Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Nigeria lost 50% of its annual farm gate value to damage caused by pests. Post-harvest loss is a worrisome and threatening to our Nigerian food security. And according to the federal government, Nigeria lost about 3.5 trillion annually in agricultural sector. So this project is designed to provide an innovative solution using technology, using internet, using ICT to improve our agricultural sectors. Also, Nigeria Stock Product Research Institute report that over 1 billion tons of crop are lost annually due to poor post-harvest management. There are solutions and benefits that we can get from agro value. Agro value provides a matchmaking where farmers and consumers can meet and also improve our food security. This platform also guides farmers by helping them to link them with other consumers and people doing the value chain from production, people that do logistics services, people that help in marketing, and also in every aspect. So also all those things, when they come together, it will make the production of agricultural commodity more efficient and sustainable, thereby reducing post-harvest loss, waste of farm product, because most of our farm goods are perishable, and when they stay for a long time, this can cause to damage, and it will increase the post-harvest loss as we face in Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chukwuemeka Igwe, for that powerful presentation. Next is you'll be taking questions. from our panelists. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Chukwuemeka, thank you for this beautiful presentation, and thank you for bringing us back home. One of the things we have most, especially in the North Central, is agriculture. In a short meeting, I will call you back. In a short meeting.
Okay, sir.
So, looking at it, we have what we call, I don't know, we share different names for them, the middlemen in agriculture. You want to now take over the work of middlemen in agriculture. And I know you are going to have some resistance. How do you think of maneuvering so that you won't have issues with these people? Because they can either subscribe to you and then you can make it, but if they do otherwise, they will mar everything you want to do. That's number one. Number two, usually it's not easy to get into a market that you are not familiar with. The farmers might not trust you in the beginning. You have to create a confidence, proof of concept with enough, reliability and dependency before the farmers can establish their trust on you, on your business model. What do you think, and how do you think you go about those two factors? Thank you.
Okay, the first one, you say that how I can overcome the challenges by the middlemen, right?
Yes.
Hello, sir. Okay. You know, the platform give farmer access to advertise their own products, and users, consumers, buyers can also make access those information those farmers post on the website. And we understand some challenges that in some rural society that most farmers don't have access to information like mobile devices, technology, and internet. So we also say that provide these services whereby having a center where people, farmers from those societies can come and send their information. Then we have an admin or a service representative that can assist us to share those information. And you know, in Nigeria agricultural aspect, most people buy goods. If some of the commodity, before they pass through long chain of middlemen, it will take a couple of weeks, and all those middlemen will actually add their own cost. By such means, it will increase the cost of food production. But when we pass through those channels, I know it will be quite challenging as something that is coming new. But with time, I believe it's something that we can do. When we meet 100 farmers, definitely, we can start somewhere. It doesn't, definitely, every business has challenges. And if we can be able to get those farmers from the rural society, it will also help them. And how they can trust us is that if you are working with people from their own society, people that they understand, like in aspects of farmers who cannot speak English or have access to mobile device or internet or phones. So through those people, we can communicate to them on the advantages of how their products, once they market their products, someone from another part of Nigeria can see their products and actually connect to the farmers. When the farmer wants to harvest, and if the person is a commercial agriculture farmer, there is a system whereby there are so many people renting machines, tractors that can assist those farmers. So this is the system we are trying to provide, and we give those people access to make use of the information and pass their services themselves, not actually lending those services to those individuals. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Chukwuemeka Igwe. Do we have further questions? In absence of no questions, the chairman, can you permit me to allow the panelists deliberate within themselves for the next 5 minutes?
Yes, please go ahead. Maybe while they are deliberating, if
Mr. Samuel will come on board.
Yes, thank you. Please, they can go
If we
ahead.
have Mr. Samuel from Federal University of Technology, Mina.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. You have the floor. So meanwhile, Dr. Bala Saliu and Mr. Amma Ase and other panelists, you may go to your platform and deliberate for the next 5 minutes before we take your results. Thank you very much. Mr. Samuel,
Okay.
you have the floor.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the National Enterprise Challenge 2022, the North Central Zone.
So, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the National Enterprise Challenge 2022. Today, I'm going to be shortly discussing about how to combine your academics with entrepreneurship on campus, and I'll be talking from the Enactus perspective. I would like to introduce myself at this point. My name is Samuel Malum. I'm the team lead at Enactus Federal University of Technology, Mina. So before I go ahead with my talk at this point, I would like to start by talking about what is Enactus, because I'm aware a lot of us here have no idea what Enactus is. So I'll start with a quote from Dave Thomas, who is the founder of Wendy's. He says that's what you need to start a business. 3 simple things: to know your products better than anyone, to know your customer, and then to have a burning desire to succeed. So Enactus is the world's largest experiential learning platform. It's dedicated to building a new generation of social entrepreneurs. Enactus provides students across the world with skills, trainings, and instructional materials that ensures that students learn the entrepreneurial principles, that ensures that they create sustainable businesses that are not only profitable, but also have social impact. At Enactus Federal University of Technology, Mina, over the course of the last sorry, I will go ahead at this point again. So as I was saying, over the last year or so, we have been engaged in a lot of competitions, and we were able to come the top 4 team amongst over 40 universities across Nigeria. And this is just a brief overview of our journey, as I hope it's going to reflect and influence the other entrepreneurs who are currently watching this live. So starting out any venture, just like at Enactus Federal University of Technology, we were basically having a little number of individuals, motivated individuals. And it's the same thing that also occurs in starting an enterprise. You need to find like minds and you need to understand your problem. And for Enactus, it was finding students who also wanted to engage beyond education, but also in entrepreneurship, and also had an interest in using entrepreneurship to improve the world and to basically build social impact. We started out our process by carrying out recruitment across our campus, sensitizing a lot of individuals on basically how the Enactus body can actually help them personally and also provide them with the skills and principles they needed to succeed as future entrepreneurs. Following this process, we carried out a series of team development initiatives, such as calling individuals to come and talk to us and give us trainings as relating principles for success in entrepreneurship, principles like time management, like prioritization techniques, like marketing techniques. Over the course of the session today, I've heard a lot of presentations. I've also had emphasis on their go-to-market strategy. We had a lot of sessions about those, and it really showed up when we launched our business venture. So we had a lot of training sessions. For my slide that you can see here, we actually got a facilitator from Enactus Nigeria to come to our location in Niger State and give us a 2-day training session, which helped us learn more about prioritization and how to effectively enter the market with digital solutions that not only make money, but also have lasting impact in terms of social entrepreneurship. We also ensured that from the teachings, we were also building partnerships. From the talks today, I also realized that a lot of presentations also had something to say about partnerships. And Actors for Now, we engaged in partnership with the Entrepreneurship Center at our university, with the University Commission, that's the university board, and with different technological institutes. We had partnerships with ATA Web Agency, a US-based startup. We had partnerships with Jimla Logistics. And that led us to building a product, which it's kind of similar to what someone here has actually talked about in ideation. We built a successful product called Agromats. So in the next minute or two, I'll just like to briefly tell us what Agromats was all about and the success story that came from that. Agromats is basically a directory listing site that connects farmers to buyers. I'm sure we've all heard about this before, but our implementation of solving the problem of increasing costs in terms of consumer cost of goods was bridging the gap between states with surplus food. It is a known fact that different states have what they are good at producing in terms of cost-effective measures to the cultivation of farm produce. So we basically ensured that our platform was more focused on connecting states with surplus food with others where such produce are scarce and very expensive. It was basically a one-to-one mapping model that we integrated. And by doing this, we were able to onboard farmers. From our needs assessment, we realized that farmers do not have mobile phones or do not have Android or smartphones, basically. And they use feature phones, which are phones that are enabled by just making mobile calls. And we also discovered language barriers. This meant that we had to basically grow ourselves in terms of learning local dialects or coming across resource persons to help us handle onboarding farmers and communication. This was where we built an agent network across over 5 states in Nigeria. Agromats is basically a digital farmers marketplace. To ensure that we're not just building a product that does not have a use case, we have also invested heavily in terms of digital marketing. At any given point in time, Agromats is constantly engaging in Facebook advertisements, Instagram advertisements, and flyers going all across our locations of targets. Primarily, we are focused on Abuja as the primary consumer, Abuja and Lagos, and we are always having social media advertisements rolling in all those states. By virtue of our actions, we were able to come top 4 in Nigeria. This was just less than a month ago at Eco Hotels and Suites, receiving the award as being one of the foremost projects that did not only make impact, but also generated more revenue for consumers, while also saving farmers wastage. So that is basically the story of Enactus to date. We have been able to get success from implementing solutions that not only make money, but also effect positive impacts on individuals. So back to the discussion for today. I'm supposed to talk on how we've been able to combine our academics with entrepreneurship on campus. Going over all the presentations today, we realized by fact that everybody here that was talking is a student. That also means that it is really hard to combine something as tasking as academics with your studies, with entrepreneurship. So the structure of my talk is basically in 4 simple slides. The problem, how we at Enactus were solving it before learning, the actual solution we discovered, and then an all-encompassing what we learned from all the processes and along our journey to success. So the first thing, the problem, academics on its own is very tasking, and thus it's very time consuming. And when you now decide to add entrepreneurship to it, it becomes very tricky to manage that. There's a quote I always like to say: if you feel overwhelmed, you might be trying to achieve too many things at once. The illustration at the bottom right shows you a car that has well gone beyond its capacity of boot space. So academics, entrepreneurship, and a lot of other things, you're trying to cram them into one person. There has to be some things that give to ensure sustainability. How we were solving it as Enactus team members, implementing projects which are businesses and ensuring that our academics don't suffer. We tried to do everything, and sometimes it seems like you just need to try and do everything, and you should be able to try and do everything. It led some of us to sleeping, let's say, at 12 midnight and waking up at 4 a.m. just to be able to accommodate everything we wanted to do, that is entrepreneurship and academics. But we realized that when you're doing everything at once, it might seem that it is possible, but what you gain in quantity, you lose in quality of your output. So we had scenarios where we would either have great academic results and then struggle in terms of our output. We wouldn't meet our targets for a business. Say we wanted to make 50,000 naira in the month of May, but because of exams or because of a lot of other things, we were unable to do that. So we ended up doing all the things we wanted to do, but the quality of the output was always lacking. So the actual solution we found over the course of the last year was that if you make everything a priority, then nothing is a priority. And if you want to succeed as an entrepreneur and in your academics, you must learn to radically prioritize what you want to put your time and what you want to do. We realized that we were trying to do everything at once. That involved maintaining a social life, maintaining entrepreneurship, maintaining academics, and a whole lot of other additional activities. And that meant we had to sit down as a team, list out what we personally were doing, and then decide on what to deprioritize to ensure that our two major goals of academics and entrepreneurship did not suffer. That meant for some, reducing the number of times you went out to have a social activity, like playing football, for instance, cutting it down from 5 days a week to twice a week as a means to improve your bandwidth in terms of what you can actually give to entrepreneurship and to your academics. You have to give some to get some. So what we learned over the course of this was that effective and efficient prioritization is what guarantees your success as a student entrepreneur and in your academics. I'll close with this by saying that although you have discovered entrepreneurship, you are first a student, and your main goal of your candidacy as a student should not in any way suffer because of your entrepreneurship. And that comes from efficient prioritization. Prioritize your time, ensure that you're keeping your notes up to date, ensuring that you're reading every day if possible, but still also reducing a lot of other activities to ensure that your entrepreneurship ventures don't suffer. So at this point, I would like to close and say thank you all for listening to my short talk. And I'm available if anyone wants to ask any questions at this point.
Thank you very much, Samuel. That was a wonderful presentation. Enjoyed it. So, Dr. Salau, you can take over from there.
Samuel, I didn't get your last word.
Yes, sir. I basically said that to ensure that you succeed both in your entrepreneurship and your academics, you have to efficiently prioritize your time to ensure that those two things are the major, and then the rest have to take the back seat.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
So we can consult you if our school wants to participate in Enactus.
Yeah, yes, sir. I'll basically direct all requests to the national body. Enactus is actually on a goal to get all universities inducted into the program of training students for entrepreneurship.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
It's been a wonderful day, and Engineer Dr. Bala Soliu and Mr. Amma
Just a moment. We'll take our
Okay.
break and share now.
No problem.
Thank
Don't
you.
know if Dr. Ben can give us a 2-minute musical interlude, or if you have anything to say to the house, sir. Or if we have any director who has any experience to share.
Okay, I think I'm raising my hand.
Okay, cheers, ma'am.
Yes, I was raising my hand. Thank you very much. When you asked Samuel if the last word, I knew that last word is very important. And we'll work with Samuel and with other directors to ensure that we have enough tools in our campuses. Truly, it will be beautiful for us to have them in our campuses, the students that have that entrepreneurial drive, and we try to support them in being able to prioritize and manage. There are certain supports that we can give to them. So I also want to join my voice with others to tell Samuel, thank you for sharing with us. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Thank you for coming in. And thanks to each and every one of us. Thanks to the contestants. When I listened to their pitch deck, it was like I was hearing it for the very first time. I've never heard them, though I've watched their videos. They were so very wonderful entrepreneurial endeavors. And like I said at the beginning, we are all winners. Thank you. Maybe I don't think we may look through the participants if anyone has questions so that it can be raised while we give the judges a few minutes. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Dr. Ben.
Yes, actually, Mikey is raising his hand.
You have the floor, sir.
Yes, Mikey is raising his hand. I think he should speak. Mikey Lawal.
Yes, sir. I wanted to appeal to the House to permit me to answer my questions. During the course of my presentation, my network went off and I couldn't answer the questions. So I'm making an appeal to the House if I could go back to answer the questions. I don't know if it is too late, if it is something that can still be accepted.
In my opinion, I think what you say might be interesting to the House. So since we have an interlude, you can just go ahead and say it. I'm not speaking for the judges anyway.
Okay, sir. I couldn't even get the question, so okay, no. Yeah.
If I may come in, Lawal, I think you answered one of the questions. It was the second question. And I don't think it's really about how many questions to be able to answer. But like doctor said, the judges can best say something about that.
Thank you so much.
But the judges are very busy right now. They are not even here, so they are trying to collate.
I know what. I expect Karina last count of those can take it. Okay. We now have Dr. Bala on the line.
A moment.
Okay.
Just a moment.
No problem, sir. Okay. Sorry, Mr. Michael. Mr. Michael?
Sir.
Your hands are up.
Hello, sir.
Your hands are up. You want to ask question?
Hello, sir.
I'm with you.
The network is so terrible. Hello, sir.
Mr. Michael, speak. They are listening.
Okay, in the next 1 minute, we'll have our panelists online.
Hello?
Yes, sir. We have.
Yes.
Yes, sir. We are on with you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
I haven't checked and consulted with my panelists, the colleagues in the panel.
Yes, sir.
We have the following results. Hello?
We can hear you, sir.
Oh, thank you very much.
Go ahead.
1. Abdulaziz of FUT scored 57 points. Solomon scored 62 points.
Which university?
Which university? Solomon from Jos.
Yes, Solomon from Uni Jos scored 62 points. Chukwuemeka from Uni Abuja scored 55 points. And Priscilla from National Open University scored 55 points. While Michael from University of Ilorin scored 60 points. Thank you very much.
Michael from University of Ilorin scores what?
60. 60
points.
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell us in ascending order from 1 to 3? I mean, from scale of first, second, third.
Okay. By this result, we have Mr. Solomon of Uni Jos coming in the first position, ranked in the first position with 62 points. Mr. Michael Lawal of University of Ilorin coming second with 60 points. Well, Abdulaziz of FUT coming third position with 57 points. Well, Mr. Chukwuemeka of Uni Abuja and Ms. Priscilla Momo of National Open University ranked in the fourth position with 55 points each. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. We shall be collating your results back end so that to make our report for the larger house. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Your track record has spoken for you, and that's why you are recommended for this job. We don't have any doubts with your assessment because part of the things, the criteria we are looking at are, practicability, sustainability, and originality. And based on this, I'll not speak much. I'd like to call on the chairperson to sincerely appreciate you and give her remarks. Thank you very much.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I would want to really appreciate us for staying on till this time. And I would want to give my unreserved, not unreserved now, my wholehearted appreciation to the panel of judges. You've done well, and thank you so much. So like we have our first, second, and third. If you recall in my opening remarks, I said we are all winners, but we never lose. We either win or we learn. We've gotten our 3 representatives, I would want to thank you for such a thorough job. Thank you for volunteering. Most of these jobs have been done voluntarily. Also for the contestants, thank you for coming out to contest. For being part of this, you are already winners. I would want to encourage that you take your businesses, move them forward. There are several platforms that we can also be able to get grants and be able to get support to putting up our business, especially the one for language. I want to learn Hausa, so I'll be registering. I'm one of your students. And for also Lawal and all. For those of us that have come first, second, third, we would ask that you make your presentations better so that you can represent us better at the national level. Thanks so much to the team, Dr. Benedict and Dr. Salau. Thank you so much, so much for everything, the technical end and all, the master of ceremony. Thank you. And thanks to our panel of judges. I didn't get to hear a word from the other judge, the third judge, Alhaja. What is the name? I'm trying to look for the third name now.
Nababa Iyabo.
Yes, Iyabo Nababa. If she's online, I want to just see her face and say hello. And thank you so much for being there, for representing us well. Thank you again. Is Nababa online with us? Yes, ma'am.
Let me check.
Okay. So I would want to say thank you to each and every one of us.
She's out.
Oh, okay, she's out already. Thank you to Professor Juliet, the director for the National Open University. Thank you, Kingsley Kefas, Mary Odekunle, Dr. Mary Odekunle. Thank you for coming. Maureen Abara Liu. Thank you for staying on even till this time. Albert. Michael, the contestant, thank you for coming. I'm trying to read through our guest list. Olani Yi Ayodele, you are welcome. Peter Adeoye, thanks for coming. Thank you, Priscilla Momodu, for a wonderful pitch. Thank you, Rahimat, Abdukarim, Sadiq, and so many that are on the YouTube link, because these are just those that are here. Taufik Salauddin, thank you so much. And I want to thank those that are also on the YouTube link. Thanks for being part of the North Central Zone. We are truly the heart of this nation, and we are going to turn this nation entrepreneurial. In the next few years, with what we are doing, there will be no unemployment in the Middle Belt. I assure you that. Thank you. Thank you. Over to you, Dr. Salau.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
Yes,
ma'am. Once again, we have our winners, and we'll be calling on Dr. Benedict to give us vote of thanks. I know he's handling a lot there, but please give us a vote of thanks, sir.
Okay, Dr. Salau, thank you so much. First of all, I need to thank all of us for being part of this wonderful occasion. I thank the chair for spearheading this. She has been, I don't know, I think Salau was struggling to find a suitable way to describe her, but I'm even finding it more difficult because with the energy she has put into this venture, I think it's quite commendable. I also want to use this opportunity to appreciate the judges, but first and foremost the contestants, because they have made this possible. If there was no one to contest or to present a pitch, we wouldn't have been having a competition. And for those who have ventured throughout the presentations, we have heard that venturing is not failure, venturing is learning, so there's no failure in this case. I thank the judges for volunteering. Amase, is he still there? He's one very, very, very busy young man.
Okay, yes, I am. I'm so sorry.
Very, very
I've been
busy
reading
young man.
this, but I'm here.
I hope.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Amma. Thank you.
We didn't take your this thing because I know you have both your fingers and legs in so many things. Okay, and
I'm
Rosa
telling you,
Bala, yes, Rosa
I
Bala,
mean,
we
most of
thank you very
the
much.
concepts that we have there, most of them are still under conceptualization, and then they've not found the theory of concept. I have so many
Okay, very
questions.
good. So thank you so much. Thank the participants and the donors, those who were able
Okay,
to
sir.
make some donations. We are also hoping that a few more persons will also help to push the project forward with their contributions. We thank God for giving us the opportunity to have this. Thank all of us, Dr. Salau, and thank my chair again. I thank myself too. Thank you very much.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much, sir.
Yes,
At
sir.
this point, I'd like to say that for the final pitching at the national competition.
Apologies. Can we just have a formal announcement of those that will be representing us at the national pitch? Just
Okay,
for
sir.
record. I think the moderator should now formally announce that these are the three people that will be representing us at the national pitch and how they will be communicated. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. My chair will do that. But before then, I'd like to say that for the final, the national outing, we'd like to seek for sponsorship. And we want sponsorship from all nook and cranny of North Central. We are carrying your flag and want to fly the flag. We want to fly the flag very high. Please, no one is exempted. If we have any company, we can make recommendations and we contact them for donations. At this point, on the final note, I'd like to call on Dr. Caroline to formally announce those that will be representing the zone or the region at the national competition. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, and thanks for this honor and this opportunity. So following the successful pitching and judgments and reviews by our judges, able judges, I would want to announce that the following three contestants will be representing us. The first is Mr. Joshua Dakin Solomon from the University of Jos with the project on the telemedicine app. The second is Mr. University of Ilori, Lawal Michael from the University of Ilori. He was anxious to get more questions, but you're already going to represent us. So get ready with a better network on commercialization of food security and safety. And the third is Mr. Abdulmus Adam from the Federal University of Technology with the Loan Recycling Community Platform. Thank you very much. We will be contacting you, we'll be sending you emails, and we may be requesting, like we said, some few donations have come in. So we'll be making that token into your account to facilitate your being able to go for the national competition. Thank you very much. Thank you once again. Nangode.
Hello, please. Hello, sir. Please,
Yes,
a minute,
sir.
ma'am.
Okay.
Please, when is the competition holding?
The competition is in November 24. Details will be given to you. It's supposed to be on the 24th of November. So, but it's a national body. There's usually the Global Entrepreneurship Week. It runs from 14 to 24. So they may pick a particular day within that time frame. So what we'll do now is to send your names and your details to the national body. Yes. Are you good?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, we number 9.
Okay.
Okay.
So we'll be sending your details to the national body. They will contact you. We are all in national too. Thank you so much.
Okay, so the meeting will end in a few moments. It is recorded and the recording will be made available. It's also on YouTube and Facebook.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Dr. Benedict, are we having the national anthem?
Let's have it at least.
Dr. Ben. Ah. Thank you and bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, sir. Thank you so much. I'm grateful.
Bye-bye.